how's it going, YouTube? This is Vinny, and I am back with another commentary for you guys. This is episode 7 of my League Play series, and you are now tuning into a match of Search and Destroy on Aftermath. By the end of this match, I do go 12-0. This is not a flawless match, though. We, as a team, overall went 6-1, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I still went 12-0. It's a very cool gameplay, and I decided to show it to you guys and use it as a tool to give you guys some tips on how to play Search and Destroy and how I was playing it specifically on this map. But before I get into that, I want to give a huge shout out to GoTendo.com. They are a brand new Call of Duty online competitive community. If you have not signed up or heard of them at all, I am telling you about them now. They have free entry, cash prize tournaments, which is amazing. They have a very welcoming community and a pretty active forum. It does deserve more activity, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and sign up, introduce yourself on the forums, start having some conversations with other players and whatnot, and just getting some experience, you know, because there's scrimming as well, there's pickup matches and picking up each other, playing League Play whenever, you know. It's just a very open and welcoming community, so hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you guys on the forums and in the tournaments. If you do sign up, don't be afraid to put Element Vinny as your referral, and it's pretty much spelled as my gamer tag right there, as you see on that nameplate, so go ahead and do that. So that's pretty much it for GoTendo. If you have not signed up for GoTendo, do so, because it's an amazing community and they're doing big things. Big things popping and little shit stomping. Hey, but yeah, now we're gonna get into this video. I chose this gameplay because there are a lot of things that were done properly on my part and my team's part, and I decided to use this as a kind of Search and Destroy tips video for you guys working as a team. The number one rule is to always look at your mini-map and be aware of where your other team members are, because it's Search and Destroy. You have to be able to cover both bombs, of course. So usually it's a 2-2 split. 2 people go to A bomb, 2 people go to B bomb, and that's what we did in the beginning of this video. You know, we had a 2-2 push, and you know, it worked out pretty well. I picked up 3 kills in this round so far, and I'm about to pick the 4th. Now, this is a moment here that I took very slow, as you're watching right now. What I was doing, I was waiting for my other team member, Element Marco, to come through and into A-bomb area as well with me, because it was a 2v1 situation, so we did have time to spare, and we decided to move in both at the same time, and we ended up cleaning them up. Another thing that you got to do is check your corners. You can jump shot your corners, you can just kind of move around and maneuver slowly, but you have to check your corners, especially in Search, because when it comes down to a time that someone plants the bomb and you need to defuse, there's going to be campers or people that people would consider campers, even though it's Search and it's your job to defend. So I don't understand the logic between that, but there's going to be people around the bomb, and you don't really know where they're going to be, so you have to check every single area, and you have to do it quickly. Another thing that just happened there, Element Marco was about to get the defuse, but because I am on a higher kill streak than him and I'm closer to getting my kill streaks, he decided to give me the bomb defuse, and also he also decided to allow me to pick up the bomb in the next round. Now, I'm not the OBJ, so that's not my role. That's Element Marco's role. So he usually picks up the bomb, but because I'm on my streak, everyone decided to give me the bomb, because score streaks are very important in Search, especially the Lightning Strike. The Lightning Strike is a huge tool in Search and Destroy. It's one of the most important score streaks that you can get in that game type, and a lot of people are still getting used to their score streaks and how to use them and whatnot, but here's a little tip on how to use your Lightning Strike if you didn't know this already. I just used it right there in the video. It's what I call, and a lot of other people call, a ping. what you can do with the lightning strike is one time every round you can bring up your lightning strike and you can see where everyone on the enemy team is, and they're located on the map with red dots just like when they shoot, and you can see them on the map, you can see their exact location, and you can kind of guess where they're going to be going. Especially if you have a bomb plant, you can pretty much guess that they're going to be coming in through one of the entrances. And in Aftermath, there's only 3 ways into the A-bomb area. Up top, through the elevator shaft, through the back flank, and through this area right here. And, oh, and mid, by the way. Okay, so 4. So, it's your goal to watch all 4 as the best that you can. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's search and destroy in a nutshell. You have to watch the bombs and you have to be aware. Over there, in that gunfight, I am using Astro, so I have the upper hand with audio as well. I heard him reloading after Element Marco kind of backed off from that gunfight, and I decided to go ahead and just clean him up. That's that. Now, because this is a what am I trying to say here? You know, it's 3v1. It's 3v1, so we have the advantage. So I decided to go around and flank, and it didn't really work out in our favor. This is the round that we lost. I didn't get the bomb defuse, and yeah, it's not necessary to go for the bomb defuse. This is another thing. It's okay to give a win sometimes to the opposite team. You know, you don't have to win every round. You can always give a round. If you are in a tight situation, you know that you can't win a match, and they have the bomb planted, kill yourself. I know that sounds weird, but it's a good tactic, because if the bomb explodes, if it detonates, they get an extra 300 points. If you kill yourself, they don't get those points, and you don't allow anyone else on the other team to get that 100 points that they would get if they killed you. So that's a tactic you got to keep in mind. Another tactic you got to keep in mind is time. Time is very important in search. It's something that you really need to look after. You really need to keep an eye on time at all times. And I know I said time a lot in those couple of sentences, but it's very important. When it comes to the bomb defuse, it takes 7.5 seconds. So if you see anything lower than 8 seconds on that timer, then just avoid planting. Either kill yourself or go for the kill. And that's pretty much the only 2 things you can do if you only have 8 seconds left in a round. Another thing that you got to do is you have to watch the timer when you have a plant. And yeah, I just cleaned up the entire team there. I completely forgot I did that. I got 3 headshots that round. I got a 2-piece with my Cap 40s. And that's something I want to talk about as well. If you were paying attention to the video, you saw what those enemy players did. That is something that you completely want to avoid. You don't want to be very close together with another player and rushing. That's pretty much for every game type. You do not want to be pretty much like fucking another dude in the ass and running and just rushing to the other enemy side. And excuse my language, but that's pretty much what I consider it being. You know, I consider it ridiculous, and I don't see the point of that whatsoever. So if you're gonna be pushing with a partner, friggin' have a 2-second delay between you guys so that you can cover his ass, and if he dies, you can clean up the person that killed your team member. So yeah, that's that. Those are some tips for you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and join gotendo.com, and hope to see you guys around. Go friggin' follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page. Thank you for the support. Once again, I don't know how many times I gotta say it because I actually am truly grateful. And yeah, peace.